Hope everything's been good with you guys. Christmas came a little bit early. Christmas came a little early, few months early, I would say. I got a hybrid. Came in actually pretty quick. I ordered it Thursday and it showed up here on Monday, so not even 5 days, give or take. The reason why I went and got this turbo, because I was contemplating between hybrid and a full frame, is because price, and the couple guys that I was talking to have been giving me pretty good advice and reviews about the turbo. So I was like, you know what can I lose? So pull the trigger on it. Yeah, we're gonna be installing it this weekend. So I'll see you guys back at the house, and yeah, we're gonna open it up and see. Here it is. It's a 66 cold side and a 62 hot side. So there's that. This is I'm not gonna say any names, but it's definitely a replica for sure. So if we come to the other side, you can see the exhaust side as well. All the numbers on the wastegate flap, on the disc, and on the arm. This already came with a actuator, so I'm probably just gonna use that. But when I remove the other turbo, I'll definitely compare it. I didn't really film the uninstall, just because I just wanted to pull it out. So got everything uninstalled. I recommend draining the coolant from this back line back here, this one back here. Recommend to drain it from there first. Just put a bucket underneath and then drain all the coolant from there. Don't forget to remove your reservoir cap. Do that. Just take your time, remove everything. I got new nuts and stuff, so I'm gonna be replacing that. But yeah, here's the turbo here. This is the torque coils right here, and then this is stock. So if we come and look, see how small the stock one is. So let's see if I can measure it or something for you guys. Not the greatest measuring tool, but it'll do for now. So what is that, 2 1/4 about, give or take? Come to this one, about 2 3/4. So a little bit larger inlet wise. And if we come to this side, let's see if we can get a better look at that. So this is a 62 millimeter side, and then this is stock. Obviously it's kind of hard to see in here, but yeah, so obviously you can tell the difference. Let me get a flashlight for you guys real quick. So you can see a little bit better. So yep, stock, and then upgraded turbo. Stock, upgraded, and then go to this side, upgraded, stock, upgraded. And then runner wise, here, let me see if I can spin this one around or something. I think runner wise they look the same. I don't know if here and here would make a difference or what, but it's so minor. I don't think it's going to. But yeah, port wise, it's literally same for same, and this one even comes with an actuator, so I'll be running that. But yeah, I'm gonna get the lines transferred, and I'll probably just do a time lapse from here. So after transferring all the lines and O-rings and stuff, or putting on the new O-rings, I would say, the job was literally the whole job took 3 to 4 hours. I wouldn't see it going more than 6 hours due to like these things have so much room. So it was a pretty straightforward swap. I personally, if I would do it again, I would start off with removing the downpipe first. Disconnecting the O2 sensors, draining the coolant, and then drain the oil. And then as all that's down there on the bottom is done, I would come back up, remove the intake, the inlet, and the charge pipe, and then remove all the other small lines that feed the turbo. Once you have everything loosened, tilting the turbo is probably the trickiest part. You're probably stuck on it for a while. It was definitely a pain for me. Like I understood how to do it. It was just so stuck in there. Going in and putting in the new turbo was, oh man, I thought it wasn't gonna fit. Like I was pretty convinced that it wasn't gonna fit. But after a couple more shots and believing that it was gonna fit, it finally did. So the easiest part to forget is reinstalling that plate. I believe it keeps even pressure across the whole manifold. It's what sits behind the copper nuts on the manifold. So don't forget to put that on. I did. I took the nuts back off. I reinstalled that plate and torqued everything back down again. That is one of the things that like a lot of people miss that I've talked to personally. So just don't forget that plate, or try not to. If you do, go back and retorque them on, or put it on and then retorque the nuts. All right, so it's been a couple days now. I just wanted to give you guys my initial thought and kind of review. I didn't want to it was already kind of late that night I was installing it, so I was like, I'm not gonna really record my reaction and stuff like that. My cousin that came by, he was already pretty beat. It was already like 12 o'clock, 1 a.m. So we were like, let's just wrap things up and get out of here. So we'll talk about the base map. Base map peaked 29 pounds, tapered down to about 23 to 25, give or take. Timing was very high. Low pressure fuel pump was okay at first. It was okay at first. Not the best, but I would say as we got a couple revisions down, the low pressure fuel pump became very unhappy very quick. I was on E50, so my tuner was like, drop it down to E30, kind of see what happens, and I did, and I don't know, just the car was still unhappy. We're like, no, let's turn down the timing. So timing's down, still kept the same amount of boost, and the car was a lot happier. But I was kind of playing with fuel mixtures and stuff. I decided to get on E40, and the car so far is like an E40. Low pressure fuel pump doesn't dip too low. It's way better than it was on E50. And that's from obviously running 10% less ethanol and turning down the timing a significant amount. So right now, car's happy. Probably gonna keep it this way for a little bit. My tuner did tell me I need to get a low pressure fuel pump ASAP, like a secondary. So I will be doing that probably in the next couple weeks. I already have the relay for it, so I'm gonna be doing that here pretty soon. I don't even know what else to say about it. I mean, it spools really nice. Very similar to stock. You do kind of have to wait for it to hit you in the face, but that's also due to my setup. I am port injection, so I believe port injection kind of like ramps in compared to direct injection and an upgraded high pressure fuel pump. My buddy that has a Pure 800, FX400, and with spool injectors, his shit just fucking eats up from a 40 roll. It gets down for sure. So yeah, that thing for sure gets down. So I like the feel of it, but I know that these transmissions, like, they're very picky. So I didn't want to go that route. I want to keep the transmission as happy as possible, even if we hit the limits. So plan is to I already did the upgraded adrenaline SS fluid that everyone recommends. I already did that. I'm XHP. I just need to get a custom tune from Rot Sutphin. So I'll be doing that probably in next couple months too. But main goal right now is to just get a secondary so I can run more ethanol and able to run more boost and timing. So as of right now, yeah, I'm running E40, peaking 30 to 31 pounds and tapering off to about 28 to 29. Right now I'm only spilling the beans right now because the tune's not finalized. So this is me as of right now. So I'm probably not gonna, once I get dialed in, I probably won't say much. So, but since we're still getting dialed in, I'll spill the beans a little bit. But yes, car spools like stock. Feels like stock, which is nice. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna still get decent gas mileage. So I know there's a whole debate where if it's like it's a replica of a certain brand and things like that, which it probably is. I'm not saying it is or it isn't, but people looking at logs and stuff like that, they are saying it spools like that company. So I'm not gonna say who it is. I'm pretty sure everyone else already knows. But yeah, I'll keep it at that. So spool's very close to a 6466 or a 6769. So take that with a grain of salt or run with it, whatever. So other than that, I gotta send my tuner a couple logs. I am tuned by Xavier Pham, or Sumo Tune, if anyone knows him. He's a really good dude, very, very knowledgeable. You don't even have to be tuned by him, and he will answer your questions left and right, man. He freaking, any concerns you have, he makes sure that when you're done talking to him, that you get your answers answered. So, or your questions answered. Jesus. So, yeah. Other than that, we're gonna probably record a little video real quick. Me sending my tuner a couple logs. So let's do it. Probably the end of the video for now. Yeah, like I said, plan is to get the fuel pump ASAP. So I'm gonna be buying that here in the next week or two, and post another video on how to do a low pressure fuel pump on a G30 540. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.